We should do one introducing ourselves. We never did. We just started doing reviews.
Okay, we just did. We just started waking up doing reviews. I am Nadia Metellus George, and this is
Bro, Metellus George.
And we is married, y'all. I's married.
Oh, don't mind my ashy knuckles.
Legally, not the gay married, fake married. Black people been together 18 years married, like walking down the aisle.
So, you want this to be a video about how we met? So they get to know us a little bit?
Clearly, you just made it that because I didn't know what. We're here.
We can start over.
No, we're here. How this specimen met me. How she is so blessed and highly favored to have me as her wife. Like, how lucky can one be? Like, the scoundrels in the past don't amount to me. But how she met me? So one day I was on the Book of Faces, aka Facebook, and I was
The Book of Faces?
the Book of Faces.
What chapter?
2 verses 19 to 39. It's a lot of verses. And I think I started off at some page, ended up on another page, ended up on another page. I don't know if I was being nosy.
She will be nosy because she nosy is the hell. But carry on.
But I ended up on her page and I was like, she look cute. Okay, so being me, I like the stuff that I was able to like. Then I sent friend requests. I checked, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I checked like every 3 hours to see if she accepted my friend request.
2 years old. And the truth came out. You need another shot?
Rhonda, please. Okay.
Okay.
So then she said she had to think about it before she accepted my friend request. Lame. So then she accepted my friend request. And I was like, yay, me. I was going on her page, liking a couple pictures, trying to feel her out. And she didn't seem like the regular type of studs. Like, think they gangster, think they a dude, think they too whatever. And I seen she had a career. So I was like, okay, the bitch getting so honey. She gets to the bag. And this was like, and as the world was opening up after the pandemic. And I tell her all the time, her like pandemic look was so sexy. But I made her sexier. I will show those pictures later. But she was telling like story time because she was doing like
an
assignment, and it was this old lady we call Auntie. So if you watch our videos throughout, you'll see, or our social media, we call each other Auntie because there's a backstory to Auntie. Auntie was a heterosexual lady allegedly until she stumbled across this beautiful woman and started questioning her old lady sexuality. So she called herself trying to canoodle with my now wife and flirt. So she would come back on her Facebook and tell us a story time. So she just thought, because she's so oblivious, but she's gotten way better over the last 20 years. But
It's a 20 for me.
she's so oblivious to when people are flirting with her that she just think they're being nice. They're being nice, babe. No, she's going to give you some draws. So she thought the old lady was being nice. She thought Auntie was being nice. But we was like, no, Auntie want her box played with. She want to dip in a lady pond. So I guess, kept telling her story time. And then, wherever, but
Just eat back. Get real close in the camera.
yeah, they got to see how fine I am.
Okay.
But, in a nutshell, it was revealed Auntie wanted to get her them draws. And then when Auntie couldn't get her the draws, Auntie was trying to get her daughter the draws. Her daughter them. She was trying to get her picnic the draws. But she couldn't get them. So then I slid in the DM and did my little 1-2. She wasn't catching a bait. But then we was DMing each other because she went back and found she scrolled because we DM each other a lot and found our original DMs. We started
September 21st.
And she don't know, like, during that time we met, it was like 2-3 weeks before then. I'd say 2.5 weeks. I had a full mental breakdown, but that's another story for another time. But I always tell her I feel like God brought her in to distract me because I was going through a lot that she didn't find out till like
months.
Damn near a year later. Yeah. But then I told her, give me your number. And she was like, no. She said no. I said, okay then. So then she gave...
Wait, first of all...
Go ahead.
We was in the middle of having a conversation via Messenger.
Yes.
And then...
I told her we were talking back and forth.
In the middle of the conversation, she's like, what's your number? I'm like, huh? What is that now? I told her, I said, I don't know, to get my number. That's what I was saying to myself. And I think I told you that.
Yep.
Then I was like, I told myself, I was like, look, if you want something different, you gotta do something different. So I was like, all right, I gave her my number. Bruh, she called me within the next 30 seconds, bro.
Indeed.
I was like, hello? She's like, hey, girl, this Nadia. I'm like, dang, I didn't think you was gonna call me this fast.
Indeed.
And literally, from that day, we spent on the phone.
The first night, we spent 4 hours on the phone.
Yeah.
She was at work to the point she got off work and went home.
I wasn't work. I wasn't
You
at
was
work.
you was at home?
I was off that day.
Well, we spent 4 hours on the phone.
We did.
Talk about some of everything.
Everything.
Like, you would have thought
Then
we'd been with each other.
Phone, you know how the phone get hot. I was like, well, I'm going to talk to you later.
And later was a few hours later.
The phone needed a rest. The thing was hot.
It don't matter, but she didn't want to rest off of me. Fast forward, she realized she was missing her entire life. Like, you hoes, scoundrels, porch monkeys, frogs, pickles that dated her before me.
Damn. Let me tell you how I knew. I knew November 11th. She was driving down to Miami to a birthday dinner
from one of my friends.
From one of her friends. She was wearing this white dress. I talked to her while she was getting dressed, and she was like, I'll call you back when I get in the car. She ended up FaceTiming me. She put it in a little cup holder, and she was driving. I got a picture of her. I took a picture of it. I don't know what we was talking about while she was driving away to Miami. And I knew that day that I was like, bro, I love this girl.
Oh.
But I never wanted to tell her over the phone that I love her.
And sidebar, we had never physically met each other in person because November, she's a Scorpio, it's her birthday month, November 21st. It's her birthday. So in October, she was telling me about her birthday. And I was like, I'm going to come for your birthday. And she just like, oh, she like kind of accepted it but brushed it off. So getting towards the end of October, I was like, I'm going to come for your birthday. So she was like, whatever. So when I showed her I bought my flight, she got excited. But then she was like, yeah, girls done said it before. And then all of a sudden, you know, how people lie. Something happened and they couldn't come. I was like, girl, I'm coming. I'm coming for 3 days. I have a baby. I have my son's father was watching her. And I came. No, she still didn't believe me. Even when I bought my ticket. And I told her, I was like, you know, it's the first time meeting. Your home is their sanctuary. Let me know now, because I'm a little terrible and cheap. And I needed her zip code, because she wouldn't even try to give up the address.
And I would. Women is crazy. Do you guys not know that? Don't trust these hoes out here.
Well, I ain't no hoe, but this bitch is crazy.
Well, of course. Not saying you were, but.
And I was like, so I can book my hotel, because I had already booked my car. She was like, no, you don't have to stay in the hotel. You can stay there. So I'm like, fucking annoyed.
No, she asked me, I was like, girl, you literally coming from one side of the country to the other side. You're not staying in no fucking hotel.
But I wanted her to feel comfortable. Okay, and it was her first time meeting me. Mm-hmm. So I don't want nobody to feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if I would have felt comfortable. But I always, you know, when it comes to traveling, I bring enough money just in case the vibes were bad. I still would have made a trip out of it because I had rented a car and I had money for a hotel. But she was like, you ain't getting a hotel, girl. You finna stay with me. I was like, oh, it's gonna be some grown people stuff going up in
I get what you
So, I flew in. It was a birthday weekend. To me, I had a car. I've always had a car for as long as I know. So when she said she ain't had no car, but don't think like she was poor. It's the area she could literally walk to her assignment at that time. There was a grocery store down the street. And it's expensive to have a car in Cali. Insurance is high. And the people breaking your car just to be breaking it, they don't even steal.
They call it bipping in California. They go there and they just smash your freaking car for no reason, windows.
So it was her birthday weekend. At that time, she had friends. So she had planned a birthday dinner with her friends. And they all, I think, had transportation, but I didn't want to be squeezing in their car. So girl pulled up in a BMW.
She did. Big body.
Not a little one.
Oh, you trying to
impress
and flex?
It was.
That man, this is our first time in. I'm like, okay then, do your big one.
And I hate driving. Soon as I got out of the car after my panic attack, I was like, you're gonna drive, and she drove me around the entire time. But only time I drove that BMW was back to the airport. I hate driving.
To this day, drove back from Tampa and I still had to drive around for a date.
I look good. I'm yours. So
when she pulled up in the BMW, right? You know, had some flowers for her.
She
couple
did.
Gifts on the bed.
Donations. Okay, miss. Donations.
And took her upstairs with her stuff. I'm like, I think he had 2 suitcases.
It did.
Where the fuck you going for a weekend? None of my damn business.
I wanted to impress her. I had one, but if we're gonna be honest, one suitcase had gifts for her and my shoes. And the other suitcase, I had different dresses for her birthday dinner, different outfits. Because it was our first time meeting. And I'm still growing. I was like in between my body because I was gaining weight, losing weight. She likes that size. But to me, I didn't feel sexy. But she was like, girl, I met you. You was like, she won't say the perfect size because she always compliment me. But she was like, you was small. I ain't big now. But we was both small. And now life is good.
She fucking me up. You see my face? Look at her. Could barely fit in my jeans. So anyways, she come upstairs. I put her stuff there. And I was hungry. I ain't couldn't eat. Nigga had fucking anxiety like a bitch because I didn't really think she was coming.
She was at work nervous.
And I was like, I gotta leave early. I got shit to do. I got off early, y'all. I did.
She got off work early when she see I was at the airport and I was boarding.
I was like, shit, you really coming at this time. Y'all, she showed up for real. She had on a burgundy jogger set, some black boots, and she had some long ass braids in her hair.
Forehead outside.
All day. It was her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have on a wig, none of that. Like I had the most
makeup.
Had the most authentic hair there was. And meanwhile, I was looking like a pickle.
No haircut.
No haircut.
She wanted to wait the day
done.
of her birthday.
The day before.
The day before, give her birthday dinner, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I told her I had an appointment to go get my hair done and stuff. She's like, I'll come with you. I was like, wait, you coming with me? She was like, yeah. She ain't never nobody want to go sit up in no barber shop or to go get my locks done or anything like that. She came, y'all. And
we almost had to beat up the stylist, but that's a story for another time.
Yeah. But I took her to a nice first date on the water.
Yeah. For lunch.
What's the name of the restaurant? Châtelet or some
fancy.
Something fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, so we ate on the water. I told her to get whatever she wants. She's like, but you didn't tell me twice. She ain't no salad.
Bust the menu open.
And she did.
2 drinks. I think 3.
No, we had like 3.
Yeah.
We were lit. We had a good time though.
Good conversation.
Like
The weather was perfect.
Jump, like I always felt like to this day, like she my friend, and that's how I felt like even on the first date, like the vibe was just
like we been
that.
to each other, and we was just catching up. Mm-hmm. Like I flew across to celebrate her, and we weren't even in a relationship. We were still dating, even though I found out later she was in love with me. But we were just dating, and I came to celebrate her because not always, but a lot of people don't celebrate her. She had to initiate the celebration, and then they'll come. Mm-hmm. But I was like, girl, it's her birthday. And if you love your birthday and I like you, well, bitch, I love your birthday too then. Hey, happy birthday to us.
My birthday's a whole month. People there with me and I'm always find something to do every weekend. Celebrate me, you know. But she came and she celebrated, and that meant a lot. Just her alone just coming was a vibe. And then that day, after the dinner, I know she was tired flying fucking across the country, and we went back and we just chilled.
Drinking wine. We love wine.
Y'all, I had made her a rose.
Yeah. Booty cheeks hanging out.
With her nickname that I gave her.
And then my Coach slippers, I think she stole them.
No.
I think they're in the garage. I don't know. They're somewhere.
But I got a whole bunch of little stuff to make sure, you know, she was comfortable coming away to California, and it was cold in November.
Ooh, honey, it was freezing.
So I told her, I was like, come dress warm, honey. This ain't Florida. I don't know what the movies taught you, but
and
that ain't it.
Noted Florida. I told her, you grew up in Orlando. I grew up in Palm Beach. And you let me be out here dog that.
On that note for y'all, we have some bourbon shots. What you got, baby?
You let them hoes dog me out. And you was up the street.
Come on, drink your white. Cheers.
Why?
For finding you right on time.
Wow. Okay. Woo. I really can't.
I don't care what y'all say.
Soft ass nigga. But our relationship ain't perfect. Our marriage damn sure ain't perfect. But I always tell her we perfect for each other, and we fight for each other.
Why you had to say it like this?
And we date each other.
Why you had to say it like this?
Because nothing is perfect. Like people see us on social media and be like, y'all are so perfect. She can get on my nerves and my attitude. You got to love me to put up with my attitude.
Let me tell you something.
Whether it's
wait.
No, don't give me too much.
I always tell her, like, I prayed for her. She's exactly what I prayed for. I'm gonna tell you guys this: when you're praying for your partner, be real specific. Because I could go back and tell God, make sure she has a good attitude with that. Put a few more scoops in that.
Attitude.
You know, 'cause honey.
And patience.
The patience is not bad because you're learning, but it's the attitude.
And mood swings. I have mood swings.
Not as much though.
I
don't feel you have mood swings. But
we get annoyed easily. It don't take nothing for us to want to get the fuck from around you. it don't take. We could be across the room like, all right, then go ahead and wrap this up. She was getting on my nerves. Yeah.
Oh.
We'll text each other. Hey, go ahead and wrap that up. I'm ready to go. Ready to lay down. My feet hurt. Whatever. I'm ready to go.
I'm at this point, like, I'm not giving you no excuse. I'm just ready to go.
No, I'm just saying. No, even if it's for me, my feet hurt. I'm ready to go. Mm-hmm. You got on sandals. My feet hurt. I'm ready to go. Not to her, to wherever we at. Like, you're not gonna force us to stay, and we ready to go. But fast forward 20 years later.
No, fast forward after she came. Our first trip together, she was going to LA on a business trip, and I I wanted to see her again. Duh. Fucking LA's down the street from fucking Oakland.
I think your flight was like $50.
Yeah, it was hella cheap.
Like round trip, yeah.
Say less. I booked my flight. I went on there to meet her.
Because I had already booked that trip for LA.
She was so fucking fine, bro. Like, I remember, like, she called me. She was in the bathroom doing her little shit, like, her little makeup and stuff. And then the day when I was coming in, because she got there a day earlier than me, and I came in that morning, she came in that night. She had on these little shorts. I was like, my goodness.
Oh my God, babe. And it was cold in LA too.
Look, them thighs was thang.
But I was in a hotel, but she was like, why don't you go the dinner? I think I ordered something because I wasn't familiar. She got me to trust Uber Eats and all of them because I just didn't trust them. But I'm like, okay, if she ain't died yet, well, get unalive. I'm sorry. So we're going to have to bloop that out. Then I'm pretty sure I'll survive. So the hotel was selling food. I think it was pizza or something. Because she told me, like, babe, why don't you just go out? No. LA is rough. And I'll just wait till you get here. And you could take me out. It was a long flight.
Remember,
I'll wait.
This still during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right? So we met there. It was in December. So we met in September. She came in November for my birthday. We met again in December. A whole month later, she came. We met again. So after we met up in LA, we had an amazing time. That's amazing pictures. And somebody stole my fucking red blazer. That bitch was fire.
That bitch was fire.
Anyway.
They got your suitcase or something. It was stolen.
I don't know.
That's weird. But I still have it to this day. I'll show you guys. When she got out, because I always panic. If I can't find now it's my wife, I'm going to panic. So we were like literally missing each other. Because I hadn't rented a car again. Well, I go places, I'm a car renter person. Unless we just know it's a churn up, we rent cars. Because when we rent to go, we rent to go. We don't want to wait on the Uber. We don't want to be stuck. We just be ready to go. And then we don't trust that with the airports, and we don't like missing flights. So we were missing each other. So I had to keep going around the loop at LAX. And you know how big LAX was. And plus, I didn't want that fine girl waiting out there. I didn't want nobody to try to get her. So then we finally, I was like, don't stand under whatever number. Do not move. I'm coming. Because she was trying to get to me. But how their airport, if you ever been LAX, you have the taxis and the shuttles get the main, and then the passenger pickup have to go way on. You gotta cross and damn near get hit. Cause LA people don't give a damn. Y'all LA aliens, whatever y'all no regards for human life. As soon as I got out of the car, cause I was helping her bags. Yeah, we're both women. I was trying to help her get her bags in the suitcase. Cause she'd been on, even though the flight was like an hour, I think it was. We was going to the room, grab something to eat, and then go out to the fashion district.
No, before we even
let me tell them.
Oh.
So when she got out of the thing, I told her, you know you're going to have to drive me. She just started laughing. Then she was like, she gave me a note on a yellow notebook legal pad paper. I still have it to this day. And it was like, I thought it was the cutest. It said, will you be my girlfriend? Check yes or no. I literally was like jumping and screaming in LAX. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. She's like, you have to check it. So I checked yes. And I thought I gave it back to her, but I said, no, I want to keep it as a memory. And she probably won't remember. I said, because when you asked me to marry you one day, I just kept it. And I kept it till this day. Yeah. I have it till this day. I'm going to laminate it because I want to give it to my grandchildren.
She do have it. And then, y'all, the crazy thing about it is that when I got back to the room,
you so messy.
Y'all, she had the whole room decorated with flowers and shit. My favorite color, yellow. Then she had a little gift on there. And then she had the necklace with our picture that we, one of our first pictures at the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, the Golden Gate Bridge.
In Oakland for my birthday. The previous month, she already had the necklace made And then
She still has that to this day.
I sure do.
And she wears it all the time. Yeah.
And then she was like, it's so crazy because I was gonna ask you to. Love that for me.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that so cute? Like how like, bro, we both was thinking the same exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she was there the night before. If you guys keeping up with the story, I came the day after. She already done had the room.
And I brought all that stuff with me.
Yeah.
To decorate.
She gave me this watch.
And I had a girl make, and I did. That's when I learned that you can't bring like actual flower bouquets because I had got her custom yellow arrangement. And the people at the airport was trying to take them, and it was in a vase. That's when I traveled, but I didn't travel, and I didn't think nothing of it because I see people with flowers at the airport all the time. They were like, you have to dump the water out in the glass. I would have to put it in my suitcase. It was a lot to bring those custom in. Shout out to Chauncey, but she made a yellow arrangement, and I was just like, this is not what I envisioned when I bought it. It was so pretty. And the guy at the airport, the agent, was hard down trying to buy it from me. And he was like, if they make you throw it in the trash, I'm gonna dig in the garbage and take it. I was like, okay, sassy. But
it was still beautiful. I still loved it. And I was still shooketh. So if you guys look right here, you see the picture. She did that.
But yeah, that is how we met 20 years later.
So yes, we did do long distance.
Yeah, and how, a lot of people say like, how did your long distance work? We communicated a lot, and it gave us time, I feel like, in my personal opinion, I can't speak for nobody else, to really get to know each other. I mean, our upbringing, our background, our similarities, our differences. Like you know how most people now, they meet, they date 3 dates, then they hunching, and then the spark loses because they did everything in like less than 60 days. So it's so fast, and then you realize 90 days in, you really don't like that person, or you pick at little things to find reasons. But we really got to know each other, got to learn how we were brought up, our education, our friends. We got to really know each other. And every month we would pick a state. If I didn't have if I had a networking event, we would go there. I had one in Tennessee, I had one in Houston, but we would pick different states. And she had long day, and I wasn't working there. I was a full-time entrepreneur, and we would just meet at that state for like 3 days minimum, 5 days maximum, and just enjoy each other's company and date and build memories. Like this is the first person I ever been with that I allowed them to put a camera in my face, 2.2 seconds. I'm like, but then I had to realize the significance of memories, not only just with her. I tell a lot of people all the time, as an adult, I have no pictures, no videos, nothing with my mom. Make sure I have absolutely nothing. So
we'll talk about that on another video.
But we have a ton, like, it's not even enough wall in our house for the memories of pictures, even from the smallest things that we have with each other. And I value that. Like, we really got to know each other, like each other's deepest secrets and all type of stuff. So that's how it worked. And we communicated, we virtually dated. We would both go to, like, if the movie was playing at a certain time, because we both like Marvel, then we'll come back and just talk about it. Like, y'all might think that's corny, but that was dope to us.
You know, and also it was during the pandemic where, like, just starting to come out, like, trying to fly, or the price of flights was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
They would fluctuate so much. One weekend cheap, it'll be real cheap, then it'll be ridiculous.
But it's just like, I always tell people, it's like, it takes two to make something work. You know what I'm saying? She was putting in just as much effort as I was. You know what I'm saying? So she made it so much easier to actually do long distance, because I didn't think I would be able to do long distance, you know. But the simple fact that we were able to meet up every month for the first year we met somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The second year was every month except for like maybe 2 months.
Yeah, we had the longest span we didn't see each other was 2.5 months. And
Yeah.
my wife was an emotional wreck. And I'm usually the emotional one. But I see that, and I know it was love. I was strong for her. Like when I don't feel that strong, she's strong for me and vice versa. So it's like both of us couldn't be beating each other or beating ourselves up because the price, like she'll pay for the tickets, I'll pay for the hotel. But we didn't feel it was realistic to be spending $1,300 on flights domestic. It didn't make sense. That's just a waste of money. Love or no love, we done spent last 15 months every month in a city, but $1,300 domestic. Why? We wasn't doing that.
So it's like we made some sacrifices, you know, but it's just like we really leaned on learning how to communicate with each other. Because when I first met Nadia, I wanted to question like, how would you rate your communication skills? And she knew how like that was something that she really needed to work on, and
I shut down.
That gave her the opportunity to really learn
how to express myself,
to express yourself, and to communicate, you know. But we'll get into all of that another day.
But that is the story of how she was able to meet this amazing woman, and we wives now. Period. Pooh.
But again, this is your girl Ro,
and it's Nadia. And thank you for our story time.
Peace.